and now I'm just gonna show you for that, that Radio City, and I'll take you there in the Radio City. And this is the very special show in that Rockette that last year we had there, but this year they doesn't play. But I will take you also that Lincoln Center for Nutcracker. You can see the Nutcracker right here. So this is, to be honest with you, it's not legal to make it, but personally, if you go on the show, you're gonna love it. It's just really, really special. So now I'll take you that video in that Radio City in the Rockette show. A little bit of the clip, but personally, you don't gonna miss it, please.
I make it just briefly to give you an idea, but in person if you go, you're gonna love it. It's amazing and it's more than that. But this 2020, this year, they make it online. Anyway, let's enjoy.
Days a week before the New York Spectacular, so it's a very rigorous process.
It's been my life, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
The Radio City Christmas Spectacular is emblematic of winter in New York City, and anyone who's seen it will tell you that the high-kicking stars of its show, the Rockettes, are holiday mascots in their own right. But what goes into those perfectly synchronized steps, which have been an American tradition since 1933? Intense rehearsals required. The Radio City Rockettes are known for their flawless performances. These performers have been referred to as athletes dripping in diamonds, and for good reason. In the 6 weeks before their famous Christmas Spectacular show at Radio City Music Hall, the dancers spend 6 hours a day rehearsing for 6 days a week. In that time, they are tirelessly practicing those sharp arms, perfect kicks, and shiny smiles. One Rockette, Alyssa Precision, is an absolute priority. Creative director Karen Keeler says, "Everything you see is detailed out to how high your arm is, where your cheek is, where your eyes are looking. Every move you make is mapped out on the stage to create a perfect pattern." For each member of the Rockettes to learn precisely how to hit her marks, choreographers assign a grid-like system of labels to the stage. Day and shape. Rockettes are women in the middle and the shorter women out towards the ends.
You are in the height requirements between 5'6" and 5'10 and a half. The very first day of rehearsal, we'll take off the Christmas Spectacular on Christmas Day. I was like, oh, it makes so much sense. We get to be a part of every family's tradition. Or the very, very last show, we are constantly getting notes to make sure that the quality of the show maintains throughout our entire 200 show run. Some ladies have tattoos.
Re-audition every year. Over 500 women line up to audition for the Rockettes every year, and the competition doesn't end even once they're in. Dancers must prove themselves annually by re-auditioning to keep their spots. And Rockette hopefuls come back time and time again. Imagine 36 women in each show and 80 women in the entire cast, all trying to fit into one dressing room. There's literally no room for messing around backstage. With all of the Rockettes changing, warming up, and up to 100 stagehands around, precision is key to keeping the show on track. One Rockette, Sophie Holloway, says that the routines don't stop once they exit the stage. She even knows the exact moment to put in her earrings thanks to a certain lyrical cue in the music. Smile. The word that comes to mind when watching a Rockette's performance is effortless. This is why the Rockettes fades up with your eye line. In those kick lines, the dancers aren't actually allowed to link arms, even though it looks like they're touching. The dancers must hover gently, engaging their core strength, and lightly touch fabric on each other's costumes. Actually holding on to one another could lead you to knock the kick line out of sync. Learn the terminology. As you probably know by now, the Rockettes are known for their perfection, which requires demanding and precise training almost like a boot camp. That means these dancers have to speak the language of a Rockette. It's a combination of dance instructions and military terms to master that iconic Rockette exactness. Using regular dance terms such as passe and releve are mixed in with military terms such as about face for those perfect 180-degree turns. Then there's terms that only the Rockettes use, such as sunshine head, which refers to their heads slightly tilted back as if sunshine was streaming down their faces. The dancers have just 78 seconds to get out of this cumbersome look and into their next outfit. The number ends with the Rockettes all falling backward onto one another, and they use that time wisely, helping the dancer in front of them unzip their costume as soon as the curtain drops. The dancers also have to fit shoe, hat, and earring changes into those 78 seconds, and quickly remove the red felt circles that they adhere to their cheeks with double stick tape during the toy soldier number. There is no room for error here. The iconic French twist. Neat and tidy hair is an absolute must for the Rockettes. Stay on. Any hair out of place will ruin their uniform look. No haircuts mid-season. Because of those French twists, the girls have a rule for their hair: no haircuts. There is a science in heights to maintain the visual illusion. Dancers can't get too comfortable with who they stand next to in those lines, as it's always changing. Clean nails always. The Rockettes' perfection goes from head to toe and even to their fingertips. These ladies keep every part of their beauty routine clean, simple, and classic, and nails are no exception. Many of the dancers get classic colors such as red or nude, and almost all of them get gels. With a total of 7 outfit changes during the show and sometimes as little as 80 seconds to execute the change, they get destroyed otherwise. Lip, liner, and lash. Nope, these dancers don't have their own makeup artists backstage. They are required to do their makeup on their own. So what kind of looks are these dancers allowed to wear? One Rockette, Emily King, says the rule of thumb for a Rockette is a lip, a liner, and a lash. The Rockette look is a simple dark eyeliner, bold false eyelashes, and a classic red lip.
The first was Melchior, king of Arabia. His gift was gold, which signified the child would be a king. The second was Balthasar, king of Ethiopia. He brought frankincense, which honored the child as a priest. The third was Gaspar, king of Tarsus. His gift of